Holy moly, two-tone rollie. Show you do love like my name McFoley.
Hey, what is up guys? Today let's look at top 5 almost deaths in WWE history. Now when I say almost deaths, I refer to the fact that these moments do not look scripted at all. Now some people may argue back that some of these incidents were for a storyline, which is why I chose these top 5 only due to how frightening real they look and that it may have not been scripted at all and truly be reality. And plus, if you look closely to the wrestlers' body language and face reaction, you can tell that they were not playing at all. Other than that guys, let's get right into the video. Number 5. Jeff Hardy's pyro accident. As most of you have already seen, this was the incident when Jeff Hardy was injured due to the pyros going off all over his body and face. As Edge calls out Jeff Hardy to the cutting edge, Jeff makes his entrance. Everything's going well up until halfway of his little dance move when he was cut off due to the pyros going all over him. Now as much as WWE may make it seem as if it was on purpose to create a storyline at that time, it was not. Now you may or may not argue that it was for a storyline, but no one is 100% sure except for Jeff and the WWE staff and locker room. But call it real or not, it was one of the worst incidents that could have ended a career or a life if the pyros were to go too extreme. Number 4. Shawn Michaels faints / feels unconscious during a match. In a match against the late great Owen Hart, Michaels was just starting to get his momentum in the match when we see that he just collapses in the ring. Again, some people call it fake, while most people call it unscripted. You can't say that it was fake or that it was scripted because if you look closely at Michaels' face as he was standing up, he was starting to get wobbly and unsteady. Either way, everyone was in shock and the whole crowd went dead silent afterwards. Till this day, no one is truly sure if it was for a storyline, but even if it was or wasn't, this right here shows the effects of traveling and working hard to entertain for the company and the people you love. Number 3. Triple H breathing heavily and having memory loss. In this moment, Triple H was going up against the upcoming star Curtis Axel in a match one-on-one. Just a couple minutes after the match starts, we see Triple H now looking and wrestling as he usually does. For a couple of minutes he tries to shake it off, but right as he starts to get the momentum, you can see him bending over, breathing heavily. As he takes the match outside of the ring, his situation gets even worse as he calls out the doctor for help. The match gets cut off by the doctor because of his situation, and right as Triple H tries to get up, we see him tumbling down on his knees and acting strange towards everyone. Him acting strange was because he had a memory loss for a couple of minutes, which could have turned out even worse, which is why this was one of the most terrifying moments in WWE history. Number 2. Eddie Guerrero's heart attack. Eddie and Ray were in a handicap tag team match up against the Dudley Boyz and JBL. As Eddie got the tag from Ray, he got a lot of momentum going on and he was doing a fantastic job at having people on their feet. But just like that, we see that Eddie's face changing completely from a happy face all the way to a shocked type of face. You can see in the refs and the rest of the wrestlers' face that something went wrong, and just looking at Eddie's face you can tell that he was not playing any type of joke. But since, as Vince always says, the show must go on, JBL carried his heel gimmick and pinned Eddie and then left. And just a little side note, Eddie then passed away after a year and a half later. Can this be the lead up to Eddie's death in 2005? No one is to know except the WWE. Number 1. Jerry the King Lawler's heart attack incident. This moment right here was the most scariest from all of them, considering that it happened live and so unexpectedly. As Jerry and Michael were commentating a tag team match of the Primetime Players going up against Team Hell No, you can see and hear Jerry coughing. As Michael Cole carried on the match without making a big deal out of it so that no one at home is worried, you can see that the whole arena were on their feet looking towards the commentator table because of how Jerry was then removed from his spot and was taken to a near hospital. Overall, this was one of the most scariest things to ever happen in the WWE, which could have turned out even worse if Jerry wasn't helped on time. Thank you for watching guys, and as always, please go follow me on Twitter and Instagram, subscribe, have yourselves a great day, and peace.